Hello? I'm fine, my friend. How are you?
Pretty good. I want to remain calm today.
Okay,
Anyway,
remain calm. So what do you think about our topic?
I had a question off topic and I'll convert
No,
to
you
Christianity.
see, we
I'll
have a topic.
convert right now. I'll
No,
convert right now.
okay, what about
Show,
we go. You answer me
show
about,
me where Jesus said he is God. I'll convert to Christianity right now. Right now. Not
if I show
because
you
you
that,
say, brother,
okay, if I show,
I'm sorry, you say no vague. Don't be vague. The Quran is vague. Jesus
Hmm.
saying I and the Father are one is vague. That doesn't mean he's God. Show me one
His what,
verse
his
where
what,
Jesus said,
his what?
show, just because he said I and the Father are one, if he
Okay,
said that,
all right.
that okay, that's like me saying me and my mother are one because we're from the
No, you
same
are not one.
frequency.
No, no. You see, when you misquote a verse, they ask him to show the God, show the Father, right? He said to him, I am with you all this time, you do not know me. The one who saw me, he saw
He saw the
the
Father.
Father. So by seeing Jesus, if I see you, I don't see God, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. If you see me, you did not see God, correct?
Yeah,
If you see Abraham, you did not see God, correct?
that is correct.
Okay, but if you see Jesus,
But where do you guys get that Jesus is God? Like I don't
you
where
see, you
who
just said to me a second ago, if you can show me one verse in the Bible, and you are the one who quote this verse.
no, like the Nicene like council that came
My
after. Even
friend, my friend, my friend,
my
this is
own friend doesn't
okay.
believe in it.
Hold on. You see, you don't mix things up. So when you say the council of the Christians when they meet together, even that one, it's about debating as about when Jesus was born,
Right.
and not about if Jesus is God or not. So even that one, it was confirming that all the Christians they believe that Jesus is God anyway. So don't mix things up. Secondly, when your Quran come 600 years after Jesus, and he say it confirm what we have in our hand, confirm it, you know, that's mean nothing changed. Nothing changed. Yesterday we were playing a video of Didat, and Didat he said when John he wrote the book, the Gospel of John, John was exist in the time of Jesus, and he confirmed that John he said that. So how he said that Jesus he is in heaven, he went to heaven, yet Jesus was in the earth? You can go watch the video of Didat and laugh. So when Jesus
Okay,
he's
these okay.
when Jesus he speak, and you are asking for Jesus to show you that he is God, and you said if I can show you that Jesus says I am God, you said you will become a Christian, correct?
I want proof.
Yeah, but now
Because I
if I
know
give you
you
proof, you
can't
see,
prove
you
it. No,
Muslims,
you can't.
you play games. If I give you a
I don't
proof,
play game.
okay,
I do
hold
not
on.
play games. I'm
Do you
telling you.
accept a proof to give it to you from the Bible? You didn't accept the Bible anyway.
Give me the verse. I accept the
No, no.
Bible. Why would
Okay,
I not accept the Bible? Because,
okay,
like David Wood said, my book confirms your book. So I can't deny the Bible. Why would I deny the Bible?
okay. So I'm not,
Okay.
but I don't care what David Wood said. I don't care what other people says. I care for what you believe. So when you say I
Okay.
believe in the Bible, be honest with me. Did you read it?
I never read the Bible.
Okay. So how you
But
how
why do you
so
have to start your show with black stone kissers, brother? Like, why do you have
why
to
you
be
are
so
changing topic?
offensive?
Why you are
No.
flying out?
Because I wanted to start with that, but it's like, why do you have to
Okay,
do that?
is that insulting to say to you you're a black stone kisser?
I don't give a shit. It doesn't bother me. It's just
No,
like,
you gave a shit because you
what if
just got
somebody really wants to join
you got
Christianity and then they
upset.
heard,
You got upset because, but this is true.
I'm not upset,
Did your
brother. I call
prophet?
your show. I hear
Okay,
you mocking the
am
main.
I making things up? Am I calling your name? Do you kiss a black stone or not?
I never did, and I never will. I never went
Why
to
you will
Mecca, and
never
I
do?
don't
Are you
care to
saying you
go.
are not pagan like
Uh,
your prophet? Are you saying you are better than your prophet?
I am not going to kiss a black stone. If you want to infer that that makes me better than him, I'm not going to do every single thing he did. If you told me to jump off a cliff, I'm not going to go do it.
So I'm asking you a specific question. You are trying to avoid it. I'm
No,
asking
I'll
you
ask it clear cut.
why
Go
you
ahead.
don't
Ask me the
want
question.
to do what your prophet did.
There's some things that I don't want to do that he did. Yes, you're right.
Okay, no problem. But this is not the question.
Okay.
What
Me.
what is your reason not to do what your prophet did?
I mean, it's a weird question. I don't have the money to go to Saudi Arabia. I don't like that government.
This
I
is
don't even
okay.
feel
I'm
safe
not
there.
asking you if you have the money. Let's say you are the most rich person in the world, and you have money, and you have your own private airplane, and you are even a crown prince of kingdom. No problem. So
Okay.
I'm asking you, if you are in the front of the Kaaba, what you will do? Are you going to kiss the black stone or not?
I'm not going to. No.
Why?
Because it's pagan. It's I don't understand it, so I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
Just like when you drink the blood of Jesus, you're not drinking the blood of Jesus, are you? It's like
But the,
I don't know.
but the
I don't know
rock,
why
you
you're
see,
doing it.
first of all, yeah, you know that we are not drinking any blood. You know, that's not true. Jesus, he said, do this symbolic, remember me. You know, he was drinking with his disciple, and he said, this is my bread, this is a bread, this is my body, and this is a drink, it's red, it is resemble my blood. We don't drink blood, and you know that. But in the same time, Muslim, they drink blood. Muslim, they drank blood of the prophet when he got poisoned.
I told my cousin that yesterday. I told him, like, this is very weird. Did you ever hear this?
Okay.
A lot of weird stuff, man.
Okay, no problem. So, you know, but you're trying still to avoid what I'm saying. I'm asking you. I'm saying to you, why you don't want to do what your prophet did? You said this is pagan, correct?
Because maybe I don't want to do it. You're asking me why? Do I have a moral do I have a religious issue?
I don't care what is the reason.
I want
the reason.
Other people put their lips there.
My,
it's for germs.
my friend, I want the reason. Give me the true reason. You mentioned a second ago it's a pagan.
It's nasty and it's pagan, and I don't want to do it.
So you're a prophet. You just admitted that your prophet is a pagan person. So why you are following Muhammad?
I'm starting to see that there was some pagan influence in either things that he said or maybe like I told my cousin, like, why would he allow them to pray to Allah and Uzza, and then even the people that believed in him, they're like, yo, what are you doing? Like this, I thought you preached monotheism. So I'm just trying to figure it out, brother. I had a dream of Jesus. I never had one of Muhammad. Okay.
All right.
I respect Jesus. I don't come on here. I'm on here every single day.
My friend, this is your thinking. You respect him. You don't respect him. My duty here is to share the truth with you. Do you have the gospel with you? Oh, you said you never have a gospel. Okay. If we go to the book of John, the Gospel of John, chapter 8. Jesus, he made a speech.
John wrote, I'm sorry, you hold your thought. John wrote it, but it's from God, or you guys don't believe it's the word of God? It's just what Jesus said.
Okay, you see, if we want to talk, we talk like adult, right? When we say John, he wrote it. John, he wrote what he witnessed about Jesus.
Okay, yeah, see that, I'm just trying to ask you. I don't know what the Bible is.
Okay, and we believe that the disciple of Jesus, they were inspired by God too.
Okay.
However, when the Bible says, Yeshua said, which means the Messiah, it is Yeshua saying. When the Bible says David said, it means David said. When the Bible says Peter said, that means Peter said. So
it's very clear.
So when we read, we need to make distinguish between who is talking. So if God said, that God said. If a man said, man can say bad things, can say good things. So the same as...
So did Jesus and God talk directly? Are they separate entities? Like, is that like talking to himself?
You see, let us focus one by one. You said to me, show me one verse in the Bible.
Yeah.
One verse. I will show you hundreds, not only one. The whole Bible actually is about Jesus being God and Jesus saying that. So when Jesus, he went to the mount, and this is John chapter 8. And Jesus started teaching, as usual, the people. Okay? The Messiah, he have a lot of miracles, and I'm sure you heard some of them, if not all.
Yeah.
Correct? Okay.
Some pretty cool stuff.
The Messiah, he can tell you what you are, even the Quran says, the Messiah, he can tell you what you are hiding in your houses, correct?
I didn't know that specifically, but yeah, okay, that's cool. I mean, if he's inspired by God or God himself, then I'm
but no, Muhammad, he cannot. The Quran, the same Quran says Muhammad, he did not know anything about the unseen. Jesus, he knew.
Right, but with that said, we never said that Muhammad is God. You got to understand.
No, but you see, you Muslims, you are really, you confuse yourself. In one hand, you say that Muhammad is a prophet, and you say that Jesus is a prophet, correct?
I believe they're both prophets.
Okay, so how come Jesus, he can tell you what you are hiding and what you did in his back, like when he is not there. How he can tell you
Right,
that?
okay, if the Quran is saying that, then you already know, brother. It's by the will of God, as we
Okay,
always say. Oh, Allah willed that. Allah willed this.
all
Allah
right.
willed that.
Okay, how come
So that's
then?
my answer, just like
Okay,
every other
but your
Muslim.
answer doesn't make sense. Why? Because Muhammad is the best prophet according to Muslims, right? Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So he is the best in what? If Jesus, he can do all things, he can raise people from death. He can tell you what you hide in your houses. He can tell you what you did behind his back, if we can say so. And you're a prophet, he can tell nothing of this. So which one is the one? You say to me, by the will of God. Okay, we will go with this, by the will of God. But that's mean the will of God is that Jesus is a superior and he is a supreme. And
so
Muhammad,
didn't Moses talk directly to God? Wouldn't that make him better than
you see,
Jesus,
you are mixing things up. I want
No,
to.
I'm going back. So
No,
you're saying
you are
that
not.
Jesus is better
No.
than Muhammad because so Moses
Okay,
spoke directly
you just
to
mentioned
God.
Moses, right? Moses, he spoke to God. Did Muhammad spoke to God?
No, but I wasn't comparing Moses and
You
Muhammad.
cannot.
I was
Then you
comparing
cannot
Jesus
compare.
and Moses.
Then you cannot compare. You see, everybody is better than Muhammad. Then Moses, he spoke to God. The Quran says, the Hadith says, Kalimullah, the one who spoke to Allah. Correct?
And then Muhammad's called Habib Allah because
Okay, he is beloved of Allah. What the benefit of that if Muhammad never was able to speak to Allah?
Maybe because this brother, just a thought. Maybe he made him the most human, the most man. Maybe we could relate to him. We can't relate to Jesus. I can't walk on water. Can you? I can't. So maybe he made it more. I don't know, brother. I'm trying to figure it out. Just like everybody else. That's my answer.
Okay, but this is not an answer. When Muhammad, he knew nothing and Jesus knew everything, that's mean Jesus
is special. That doesn't mean he's God.
Okay, what
about Nostradamus?
No, you see that. No, you see her. Hold on.
He knew a lot of stuff.
My friend. When you say Jesus is a special, he's a special in what?
He was just like a hippie. He was like all love.
You know, if you are trying to insult, I would hang up on you. What hippie? Jesus is hippie now?
I'm saying he was very just giving. He was the meaning
this
of
is not
compassion.
what we are asking for. We are asking about his ability. His ability. So if Muhammad in the Quran, in chapter 6, verse number 50, he says, I claim not that I know I have the treasure of God in my hand, nor I know the unseen. Muhammad, he made it clear, don't ask me question, I do not know anything.
But didn't he claim that he had some answers of the unseen? And
you see here,
what about all the eyewitness accounts that people saw him split the moon and people saw Medina get dim when he died?
None of this is in the Quran. None of this, this is Quran. Even the splitting of the moon in chapter of the moon doesn't say that Muhammad or even his God, he split the moon. It says the moon is split asunder, and the judgment day is near. So what Muhammad, he is saying that he saw the moon splitting. Then you will find the story in Muslim stories saying that Muhammad, he split the moon. But the Quran say clearly Muhammad have nothing, no miracle. The Quran, if we go right now to the Quran, in the front of your eyes, if you are watching my screen, you will see Muhammad, he announced clearly by his Quran that Allah gave him 0 miracles. 0. Chapter 17, and by the way, if you go and check chapter 17, you will find that this is way after Muhammad became a prophet. So in chapter 17 it says, we did not send Muhammad any miracle. Nothing made us abstain from sending miracle except that people in the previous generation did not believe in them. So the Quran confirmed that Muhammad has and received 0 miracle from Allah. And this was an excuse of Muhammad saying that people of former generation did not believe in them. In fact, they do. And we do, correct? I believe in the miracles of Moses. I believe in the miracles of the Prophet. And we believe in the miracle of Jesus. And even we believe in the miracles of the disciples, because even the disciples of Jesus, they did miracles. So this was a false excuse from a false prophet who could not prove himself to his followers.
Somebody said in the chat, well, I'm just because when I'm on the phone call with you, brother, I'm just on Skype. I'm not looking at the comments. I'm not looking, but since you said to look, so look. Okay. Somebody said, say something about the dream. Very quickly, I was in a mall by myself, walking around, top floor by myself. I saw a mirror, like, where you look check out the outfit that you want to buy, maybe. I looked in the mirror, brother, and I saw Jesus. Like, it was me. Like, I wasn't Jesus. I looked in the mirror and saw Jesus. Maybe that symbolizes Jesus is within us. I don't know. Whatever. And I said, can you make me strong like you? And then I just felt like my back, every bone in my back, I just felt like electrocuted. And I woke up and I was just happy. And I can't describe the dream, brother. It's a beautiful dream. But being a Muslim, we believe in Jesus. Doesn't that just mean I had a dream of Jesus? What's the significance of my dream? Does that...
Well, I will leave your dream to you. You see, I'm not here to convince you to follow Jesus.
Right,
Maybe,
I'm not asking
maybe,
you to
maybe the Lord,
dream.
maybe the Lord, He have a message for you. Maybe, I don't know. But for me, I'm here to discuss with you that Islam is obviously a false cult, and there's nothing truthful in it.
Well,
Nothing
did any
truthful.
Christians ever dream of Muhammad?
Yeah, I would dream about him what? Having sex with a child? Doing what exactly?
Well, okay, brother. Like, okay, in the 80s, you had women being married at 15. Don't you think 1400 years earlier that...
We are talking about 6 years old, which is 5
That's
actually.
weird.
Which is 5.
I think that's very strange.
Okay, so it is not even 6, by the way. It's 5, because 6 in the Islamic calendar is 5 in our calendar. And
right, with the moon cycle.
yeah, and the Muslim, they say that Allah, He inspired Muhammad to marry Aisha. Allah. So even that they claim that Allah, He gave Muhammad the order. He ordered him to marry Aisha. So Muhammad, he claimed that it's not me who wanted, But we know that in different hadith, Muhammad, he encouraged his followers, and one of them
play with the young girl so you could play
exactly.
with
He said, why you don't go and have a wife? She is a child, so you can sport with her, and she can sport with you, and you can amuse her, and she can amuse you. So obviously, this is the mentality of a pedophile. Pedophile, he have a special fantasy with the children's. He like children's for a very simple reason. They can amuse him, and he can amuse them so easy. A child, you give him a candy, he's happy. You don't understand what you are doing. So Muhammad, because he is sick, obviously, this is why if I want to dream about Muhammad, I will dream about what? So going back to our topic, Muhammad, he made it clear.
It's just weird for me being the best dream in my entire life being Jesus, and then not able to make sense of that, and then having so many questions and calling the imams and yelling and screaming, and nobody ever called me back, and I'm just frustrated, brother, because I don't know. It's like you wanna just look at it like, I tell my cousin, he's like, man, you seem like you're stepping outside of Islam, and I'm like, bro, you got to understand that I'm looking at the stuff he did, the stuff he said from an academic point of view. I'm putting my emotions aside, everything that I've been told about this man. He made his son divorce his wife. I'm like, that's just weird. Like, it's not what a man of God would do. And then Jesus was celibate, and Muhammad was just having endless sex. Like, they're just very different men. And I know that. I'm just trying to make sense of that. So it's just like, I don't know, man. It's very draining.
Muhammad is the same as the Nation of Islam founder. Every secretary of him, she have a child from him. So you go to the house of Muhammad, you became a secretary, you are in his bed after 2 seconds. But let us focus together. In chapter 6, verse number 50, it says, Muhammad saying that Allah told him to tell us, I do not claim to have the treasure of God in my hand, and I do not know the unseen, nor I do claim to be an angel. I follow only what is revealed to me. That's good, no problem. Okay. And then he says, are the blind and the seen is equal? So Muhammad, he got himself busted. So Muhammad saying, is the blind and the one who can see is equal? He just told us he's a blind. He cannot see. He have no treasure. He know nothing. He cannot see the unseen. This is why it's called unseen, right? Unseen, because he cannot see it. And then in the end, he got himself busted. He says, is it the same that the blind is the same as the one who can see? Are they equal? In the other hand, we see Jesus. Let us go to Jesus. Jesus is the one. He can make you see even if you are blind. He can make your life even if you are dead. He can create from a mud a bird, even it's mud. And he can tell you what you eat in your houses. And this is chapter 3, verse number 49. And the Muslim, they say,
you know when like Moses and I'm sorry, go ahead.
when the Muslim, they say by permission of Allah, that is another joke. Because what is the proof? I can say now, I am the one who gave Jesus all this power. You can say that too, correct? Talk is cheap. But what is confirmed is that the God of Muhammad could not give Muhammad what he gave to Jesus. What about Allah? He gave one of the things, what, just one? One of the things he gave to Jesus to Muhammad. Make Muhammad, he would go a blind man, he come to Muhammad. What Muhammad did? He made fun of the blind man.
He made fun of him. And then the Shia say it's about Uthman, and it's just so...
It doesn't matter. The Quran is so clear. Abasa wa tawalla in ja'ahu al-a'ma. So they can go around it as they want, but the Quran is so clear. A blind man, he came to him, he made fun of him. So Jesus, he says to them, I came to you and with miracles from your Lord. Okay. I can create for you. I can. He didn't say, I will pray to God, and then God will answer my request. No. I can create for you something from a clay. And in the form of a bird, and then I blew into it, and will become a real bird. So Jesus being given the power of a creation. The Muslim, they say Allah gave him this power. Doesn't matter. Still, he is a creator now. Then, by the permission of Allah. Well, Allah, he gave me permission or not? The Muslim, they say right now, I am speaking against Allah by the permission of Allah. This is how stupid Islam is. They say that this is even a destiny. So now I am chatting with you and you call me, not because you choose to call me. It's Allah, he made you call me. This is how stupid Islam is. And then, I can heal the blind and the leper and bring the dead back to life. I mean, what's left?
Right. Like, yeah, like when Muhammad, like, somebody asked him, like, how do we know if something is a test or a punishment? And then the guy had a fever or something, and then he was like, this is like really hard on me. He's like, it's a test, it's a test. He's like, no, this is a punishment for sure. And he said, then it is a punishment. Like, he just sounded like very like rude, like just very like.
Not only that, Muhammad himself, he said, when a person, he came to him, and we just saw the hadith yesterday. He put his hand over his body, over Muhammad, and the guy, he said, man, it's so hot, I cannot bear putting my hand on you. Your fever is so hot. So here we see that Muhammad himself is sick. Not only he cannot heal the sick, he himself is sick. And then he claimed that Allah, he tested the prophets by lice. So how Allah, he tests Muhammad? By lice. So lice is all upon him. Lice upon his head. Lice in his pubic area. Lice in his bed. And this is all is a test from God. Just take a shower, wash your clothes, be clean properly, and then you will not have lice. Lice can come to you either because you are dirty or you are associating with people who don't have a good hygiene. And then we find that all the disciples, they are having lice. So in this other hand, we see that Jesus is a hospital, walking hospital in the earth. Wherever he go, yes, he is a hospital by himself. And this is a kind of a hospital. Nobody go out and he is not recover. Not zero. We have zero failure. So the Messiah is a walking hospital where everybody, even the women, she touched his dress. She did not even speak. She just touched his dress. She was healed. So I can heal the blind, and he proved it. I can heal the leper, and he proved it. I can bring the dead to life, and he proved it. And not only that, look what it says here. I can tell you about what you eat and what you store in your homes. So what is left for Jesus to know? He knows best.
So Moses, no other prophet did what Jesus did in that regard, telling people what was in their homes.
Nobody. I changed any Muslim to show me. Not only this,
really wonderful.
Not only this, the Muslim, they say Allah knows best, right? So if I ask a Muslim, can you tell me now what I have in my refrigerator? What he will say? I do not know. I'm not God, correct?
Right.
But the verse in the front of us says that Jesus, he can tell me what I have in my refrigerator. It's in the front of you.
Yeah.
And then you ask yourself, why God even want to give Jesus such an ability? I mean, what's the point? Isn't it enough to prove that you're a prophet, that he can bring somebody from death? Isn't it enough that you can make the blind see? Isn't it
Right,
enough that
because
you can heal the leper?
even by Islam's own logic, only God can create. So therefore, Jesus would have to be God if he's creating stuff.
Exactly. And not only that, let us not stop here. You see, if you ask a Christian, why, and like now, I'm talking to you, asking me why Jesus is God, correct? Well, all of this will
Right.
make me believe that Jesus is God because this is not an act of a prophet.
Right.
So,
It's because Islam. Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your
so
thought.
if Allah, he gave Jesus ability to be a prophet, Allah is stupid then. Because
Right. Because
don't
then
Allah
it would.
knew, yeah, don't Allah
Right.
knew that this is all of those will make us believe that he's God? I mean,
Right.
we ask the Muslims who is the creator, they say Allah. Okay,
Well,
we go to the Quran, we find that Jesus is the creator too. And then you tell me, well, by the permission of Allah, doesn't matter. Now he's a creator. He created. There's right now, as we speak, there's birds are created by Jesus flying in the sky
that's
as we
wonderful.
speak. So who is the creator? They say Allah. No, the Quran says there is many creators. Allah is the best of the creators. And this is the topic today. Allah knows best. So the word best is used, proving that Allah is a fool, does not exist. And here we find that not only Jesus, he knows best, Jesus is all knowing, not knows best. Because no one knows what Jesus knows. No one.
Well, it's
And Muhammad himself, as you see, now we are showing you about Jesus, chapter 3, verse number 49. We go to Muhammad, chapter 6, verse number 50. Muhammad is washing his hands from any question. Don't ask me. I'm ignorant. I do not know. I don't claim to have a treasure of God, because this is knowledge. Treasure of God is knowledge of God. In my hand, nor I know the unseen. I cannot tell you anything about unseen. So what do you know? You know the seen? But this is mean that he's not a prophet, because simply a prophet, he tell you about the unseen, what will happen in the future, correct?
yeah, like and because there's just so many points, brother. Like, okay, death. Yeah. I'm sorry. It's just very stressful for me. Like, I told my mother it could on 424, and the look on her face, like I cannot describe to you that she's like, it says what? And I'm like, yeah, Yama, like, it says this like in the Quran. She's like, oh, I've never heard of that. She just was appalled. But like, I just want to give you some of my background. Like, when I was young, my uncle, he was like, whatever, we were at his tobacco store, and a lot of, it's America, there's a lot of Christians, people, and he's like, I'm a little boy, and he's like, you see everybody right here, all these people, he's like, all these people are going to hell if they're not Muslim. They're all going to go to hell. And then he told me that when we die, and then like Satan tries to attack you when you're dying as a Muslim, and like he's gonna say like, no, Christianity's the truth, and he's trying to deceive us. And it's just weird that Islam says that it respects Christianity, but it's always mocking. And what the Ottomans did to the Syrians and the Greeks. I had a Greek friend growing up, and like I'm surprised I was even his friend, because it's just Islam has done so much bad, but then I look at what Christianity has done, and I'm like, okay, but that's not inherently in the religion, so that's like a human fault.
No,
like
we cannot say that. You see, no, that's not true. Even the crusade was a response for the Muhammad attack. Muhammad himself, not his after people. Muhammad, he came to Tabuk, and he told the Muslims, attack Tabuk and get the blonde girls. So before that date, there was no crusade. When the Muslims, they invade and they conquer Jerusalem, and they took our churches, and they raped our women, and they stole our money, then the crusade was a response to what? To the Muslim attack. So now, how we can say the crusade was bad? You come to my house. If I go to your house now, and I want to take your wife from you, aren't you going to shoot me?
So you guys do defend yourselves.
We are defending ourselves. There's no other person, not a single...
a lot of people say, oh, you Christians, you just turn the other cheek.
My friend, no, you see, turn the other cheek is for somebody is a human, he understands, but doesn't mean you allow somebody to rape you. Jesus is not a coward.
Kill you. Right.
Jesus is not Jesus, he himself, he says, the one who don't have a sword, go and buy one. They said to him, we have two. He said, this is enough. So Jesus, he asked you to have enough to defend yourself. When he speak about if somebody hit you in your right cheek, give him the other one. Jesus speak about being obedient to the law. You see, long time ago, if two gentlemen, they one of them insult the other one, They used to go and they have a fight, legal fight. The one who died at the end of the fight, the other one is not a criminal, correct?
Right.
If they agree that we will fight by sword, then they bring somebody witnesses. Then if one of them, he killed the other one in this fight, none of them is a criminal. This is not long time ago used to practice. In the time of Jesus, the Roman, they have their own law. And their law, if somebody hits somebody in the cheek, in the certain cheek, he go to jail. You know? So Jesus saying, well, we have a police. We have a government. If somebody, don't fight evil by evil. He is not killing you. He is just using his hand. He just slam your face. It's not worth it to go and, you know, this is
So
a,
just
this is
nowhere to,
this is
nowhere
your
to forgive
own.
and nowhere to defend.
Yeah, it might be your neighbor, it might be somebody you met in the street, but this is not about somebody coming and invading and taking your land. We know that the Bible is clearly says that people, they can go to war and defend themselves. So when we speak about Muhammad, we find that Muhammad, he do not know the unseen, and Jesus, he knew the unseen.
So
And then
why
if
do
we
you
ask
think-
Muslims, who is the one who knows the unseen? They will say only God. Then now we ask the Muslim again, so why Allah, he gave Jesus the ability to know the unseen, and he did not give it to Muhammad? You give me an answer like what you gave me already. You know? You said he gave it to him. Okay,
Because
so
he willed it. Yeah, it was by
okay,
his will.
but here we need to ask a more question, because knowing the unseen is giving me an access to the treasure of God. I know everything God knows, because now I know the unseen. I know
So you-
what people they do in my back. That's
Right.
mean how Jesus, he can tell you what you did in your home. That's mean Jesus, he can see you, yet you cannot see him.
He can see everything. So therefore,
And that is God.
that's
is ability.
omniscience or whatever
Yeah.
the word is. All
That is a
all-seeing.
ability of God. So the Quran is a silly, stupid book. Muhammad, he wanted to get the interest of the Christian to convert to Islam. So he took from the Hindus, took from the Buddhists, took from the Jewish, took from the Christians, and the Sabian, he threw them all in one book. He called Quran. And then we find that the Quran is a literally stupid book, to the point that according to the Quran, Jesus is the grandson of a man. His name is Imran. And he is the nephew of Moses. The stupid Muhammad, he heard that the father of Aaron is Imran. Aaron, he have a sister, her name is Maryam. So he come with the conclusion that Imran is the grandfather of Jesus, and Maryam is the sister of Aaron. The Muslims, when a Jewish man, he came to Muhammad, he got him busted. He says to him, but there's hundreds of years between those. How they can be? So Muhammad, he tried to fix it. He said, well, they used to call them by their great prophet before. But what was too late, because already he claimed that Mary is the daughter of Imran. And
So why do you think so many people stayed Muslim out of fear? Because they would kill them if they changed their religion?
my friend, why
Like-
people they stay, there's many reasons. If you live in the Middle East, yeah, who can
Like
who
I'm
can
saying,
there?
when he got hit, when he would get busted, it would be in front of a lot of people. Like it wouldn't just be Muhammad and some Jew
Okay,
sitting having coffee.
did you hear did you hear about the war of apostate?
Apostate.
Okay.
Yeah, the word.
This is
We
exactly
talked
what
about
happened.
this.
Muhammad, he died. Everybody left Islam almost. The only one left is the warrior, you know, who were the criminal. They were getting the benefit of this from the business of Muhammad.
They
booty.
saw it was taxes. and
Yeah,
just,
exactly.
yeah.
They want to get the benefit. So Abu Bakr, he says, and the reason he made the war actually of apostate, he says, I'm going to wage a war against anyone, even it was for a payment of a little goat, a baby goat. He will wage a war for it. He want the money. He don't want the religion. So
Then what about when he said his cousin will die like Ammar, or he prophesies Ammar bin Yasir dying, or whoever he said that these people would die, and then they died exactly how they died, like Muhammad.
all of this is fiction, because as you see, we just showed you Muhammad saying, I do not know the unseen.
That is crazy.
How he just say, I do
Then
not.
why is it there, man? The way you break stuff down.
Yeah, well, this is what it says. I mean, how in the world he
Well,
do
it's
not?
like you do the homework for everybody, and then if you deny it from what you're saying, it's just like you're
My friend,
Jesus Christ.
I am a person, you know, it's not my fault if I think fast and I have knowledge.
No, it just blows my mind, like how I think it's true. I think it's true what David would, and I'm only bringing it up because he said that when people leave Islam, they either don't trust anybody and they become atheists, or they become Christian because it's, but just weird being, from Palestine and being Muslim. But okay, you have Judaism and Christianity both start in the Holy Land of Israel. Then you have this guy in the 7th century just pops out of nowhere, like in Saudi Arabia. Then it's just weird because, if they weren't speaking Arabic before, then what were those people? Were they Christian or were they following Canaanite religion? Like, why? I guess my question is, why are there so many Muslims in Palestine and why didn't they remain Christian?
Who dare to leave? They will kill you. Hamas terrorists will kill you. Just say a word against Muhammad.
No, not now. I'm saying back then. Like back then, like what? I know because, a lot of them are turning.
Back then,
a lot of them are, well, to bring up, okay. I'll disregard that. I was just gonna say the Sunni Hamas killed some Palestinians for turning Shia. So it doesn't surprise me that they're gonna kill them for turning
exactly
Christian.
to turn Shia and they kill you. Still, they are worshiping Allah and they believe Muhammad is a prophet.
That makes me very mad, brother. I hate when they kill each other.
But this is Islam, my friend. No, this is not. No. You see, you got.
I never answered the question. I was talking about Palestine back then. I'm just like, why didn't they feel closer to Jesus? Like, why did they listen to Umar? Is it because they kicked out the Byzantines and then they were like, yeah, cheering on these Muslims because they fought for them, but they're just trying to make money off them? Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, why was it so easy? Well, I guess when somebody has a sword and tells you to pay jizya, just stupid. It sounds like the mafia.
It's a mafia. Actually, the word the mafia in Italy, after the Muslim, they withdraw from Italy territory where they're occupying, the criminals, they took over the business because Muslim, they used to collect payment to live. You want protection? We offer you protection. Otherwise, we ourselves will kill you. This is what it's called, jizya. So the jizya is pay to live. And when the Muslim, they left Italy, the criminals, they took over the business and they start collecting, the money. All right. And Muhammad, Muhammad himself, he is the one who established that Muslim, they should kill each other.
Yeah, it's like if we're the truth, I always think about it like, oh, we're the truth, but we're here slaughtering each other, and a poet wrote it's like, why are we so sensitive? Jen,
no, you see, this is the teaching of the Quran.
Why do you think that we're not allowed to make Muhammad? Like,
if two group, my friend, chapter 49, chapter 49, verse number 9, it says, if two parties among the believers, those are believers, those are both Muslims, start a fight against each other, restore peace among them, try to fix it. If one party rebels against the other, fight against the rebellious one until he surrender to the command of God. So now Muhammad, supposedly he's trying to fix it, but in fact he made it blind. So what he did, he gave an authority for the Muslims to announce somebody to be kafir because he is not surrendering to Allah. So now anyone, this is why we see Al-Qaeda, they were fighting ISIS, but both are terrorists. How they fight ISIS?
They're both crazy, yeah.
ISIS was fighting Muslim Brotherhood, but Muslim Brotherhood are terrorists too. Hamas and other group, all of them, they fight each other.
So you're saying the Quran, that verse condoned Muslims to battle it out when they have to
kill each other. There is one, it should be a winner, and that supposedly will fix it,
Right, and then that's when Ali's people got mad at him because he made the arbitration with Muawiyah, and he said the Quran says let the deciding factor,
Yeah, both of them, this is how funny it is, both sides who they are fighting, they quote this verse.
Right.
to justify the killing of the other party. So each one of them, he claimed that he is the good party and you are the bad party. And by being the bad party, your blood is lawful for us to kill you. So Muhammad is an evil man, and actually by this verse, he established the death of Islam, and that's why Islam really demolished. Since he died, Muslims start killing each other left and right. All the caliphate. Who killed the caliphate? The Muslims. Who killed the grandsons of Muhammad? The Muslims. Who is Aisha? What she did? She killed more than 10,000 Muslims. Ali, he has war with Muslims. What about the grandsons of Muhammad with Muslims?
Slaughtered everybody,
Who killed
raping.
Fatima? Who killed Fatima? Umar ibn
Fatima,
Khattab.
Umar,
Yeah. So all the killing is done, and this is telling you what kind of companion Muhammad he has. You see, like
a bunch of just sensitive,
not sensitive, a bunch
self-righteous.
of criminals. They have no decency, and
Yeah, and I don't like.
they are power seekers. All of them, they are fighting over power. The big goat died, and everybody want to take a bite. So Aisha,
Yeah, well, maybe fear. Yeah. Sorry.
Aisha, she want to be in control and taking advantage that she is the wife of the prophet and she was the favorite, goat for him, and she want her father, and then after that her brothers to be after him, and Umar want to be a caliphate, Ali want to be a caliphate. Everybody want to be a
had a way
caliphate.
to claim, oh, I had sex with Muhammad. Oh, I'm Muhammad's cousin. Oh, I kissed him the most.
Yeah.
Oh, I get to rule. And
Yes, it became a business, and it was a business from the beginning. But anyway, my friend, so let us go back to our focus. After all what you said about Muhammad, and obviously you don't believe in Muhammad nowhere, so why you don't say I am out of Islam now?
because it's so drained. Number one, I'm online, but I don't know, man. I'm so fed up. I just want to. Okay, I was in the bathroom the other day. I was having a rough day. I'm in the bathroom alone. Okay, I'm a Muslim, and I'm just feeling moody, whatever. And I look up and I see this little thing on this little door thing, and what do you know? It's a freaking thing about Jesus. Like somebody put a pamphlet there. Let me tell you about my friend. I have it in my car right now, but I just feel like I've had at least 20. Okay, I don't know if the proselytizing, whatever the word is, reaching out to all non-believers that are non-Christians, trying to get them gain followers. I don't know if that's you guys do that so much that this is just by numbers. But I've had so many people come up. Oh, do you believe Jesus Christ? Just throughout my life, where it's just like the dream of Jesus, then the thing in the bathroom, and then just all my Christian friends were so nice to me, and this major thing happened to our family. Not one of our Muslim family members, not one Muslim family or friend came and helped us. The Christians came. They helped us pick up the rubble from our house. They gave us gift cards. Like, just bothers me a lot because.
Well, the Muslim, they will give you a gift card if you are going to convert to Islam.
They didn't even sit us down. Like,
if you want to convert to Islam, you know that this is in the Quran. It's called the mu'allafa qulubahum. So the Muslims, they are allowed, and they are Muhammad himself. He bought people to convert to Islam, like what happened to Abu Sufyan. Abu Sufyan is a war warrior. He is a criminal, and his family are the same. So Muhammad, he could not win them by sword. He cannot win them by war. So he won them by money. He said, convert, I will pay you how much you want. So this is a tradition in Islam. So if somebody, we can give him money and he convert, why not buy him? Then his children after him will be Muslims, easy. After that, we don't care. So if you were a Christian and a Muslim, he might come to you and says, well, I can help you, but, we have to be brothers. We help brothers. And then you say, okay, I will take Shahada, and then they will give you help. And the funny is, the Muslim, they say that when Africa used to be the majority of most of Africa, a big territory of it used to be Muslims. And then the Christian missionary, they came. The Christian missionary, they came, and supposedly the Christian, they start giving sandwiches to the African, and then the African, they became a Christian by sandwiches.
Wow.
Then you ask the Muslims.
So you're saying it's just that's how they were trained.
Yeah, this is what they are saying. They are saying that people convert because we give them food. Okay, why you don't give them food? Go. I mean, you have all the oil. Where your oil go? Where is the oil of Al-Qaddafi goes? Al-Qaddafi, he go to countries, and he made African to call him the king of kings. Correct? The kings of Africa. The king of the kings of Africa. He give a check to every president. They invite him. They put him in a chair. The guy, he worship himself. They knew he's a fool. They want the money. They need the money. So as long as you have all this money, why you don't feed them? Why you don't give them sandwiches? Let them convert to Islam if sandwiches will. Because if this is the case, the Quran encourages you. And Christianity, no. Christianity, Jesus said, not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will.
My cousin literally, I was having a conversation with this. And I told him, how come if we say Allahu Akbar, a million times, and you know, the foam of the sea. And then you have sheikhs like Muhammad Hoblos. I don't know if you ever saw. He said, somebody that never prays but never sins is worse than somebody who rapes a child every day, murder. I know it's for the sake of what he was trying to prove, but he literally was using the most heinous major sins. He said, if this person prays and does all these sins, he's better in the eyes of Allah, better in the eyes of Allah. And then to go back to what, you know, I know my style of talking can be draining. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to bring up, because my cousin said, oh, the Christians do that. He was saying that you guys do what we do. And I'm like, dude, they don't do that. Because he, like, I remember what you told, because this is my third time calling. And I told him, I'm like, no, because they say even if anybody just believes in Christ, you have to do good works. And you can't just say, oh, I believe in Christ. I believe in Christ. So I don't know, brother. I'll never forget.
You know,
the sheikh that day, he didn't even sit us down, and we had a major thing in my house.
Who is the sheikh you are talking about? Why you don't call him now? Let him join us.
I called him many times. I actually called him in response to the Shia stuff, and you know, he just said, don't listen to them, and they believe you're not a believer if you don't believe in their imams and stuff. But I called and left nasty messages, brother. You should know something about me. I have a very sharp tongue. Extremely, like, sometimes I'm ashamed of it, but I think it has its merits. But I left, you know, they know who I am, and they know how I feel, and my cousins know I won't shut up. If anybody should know something about me, if I were to ever find Christianity to be the truth, I would never shut up about it, and I would expose whatever religion is trying to attack the truth, whatever that may be, Islam or whatever. I'm just at it's just a weird time right now. But I'm just starting to see that Christianity is just, even an objectively, I'm starting to see that it's a more forgiving religion. Because I told my cousin, I'm like, we don't have one single verse in the Quran that is equal to love your enemy. Like, it blows my mind that he said that, like, love your enemy. Like, instead of like, take up a sword and just kill everybody. For me, it's a lot, brother.
My friend,
there's a lot of wisdom.
My friend, talk is cheap, right? I can say, forgive your enemy, but when you touch me, I might kill you, right? But Jesus, when he was on the cross, do you know what he said?
Father, forgive them for their...
Exactly. So Jesus, he can be a hypocrite, as many teachers who they are hypocrite. They say things, they do the opposite. They go, they make speeches, even like Christian ministers. They can be liars. They can be child molesters, like Muhammad. They speak good.
Like Jesus was the truth in that sense, because he didn't say, take me down, and this is too much for me.
They speak the truth. You know, they speak good, and they do bad, right? Jesus in the cross, imagine if Jesus, the one who was all the time saying, forgive them, the one who, you know, take your cheek, give him the other cheek, and pray for the one who cursed you. And then he start, doing the opposite. So what Jesus, he did, he proved to us again his decency. And even if I am in the cross, I am now thinking about you. I'm not thinking about me. I am in the cross, not you. You are shouting, you want to kill me. You are shouting, you are happy for my death. You are shouting, saying, kill him, and his blood in our hand, in our children's hands. Jesus was thinking about them. And Jesus, he wanted to protect them, actually, from the future.
And he wiped their feet, and
So he said, forgive them, Father, they do not know what they are doing.
That makes me cry every time, brother.
If Jesus, my friend, if Jesus did not say that sentence, there's many Christians that will say we should seek revenge from the Jews. They killed Jesus, correct?
Right, and what if they did? Then you would have centuries of angry Christians. But look, because Jesus said, forgive them. Now
exactly.
Christians
so now
are
nobody
healthy, and they're mentally good, and they love.
Nobody have excuse. Nobody have excuse to go and kill them. Especially the Jews, they said, his blood is in our hand and our children's hands. You know, this is how rude was the challenge. Yet Jesus, he says, forgive them, Father. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they are saying. This is his love. This is his mercy. The Muslim, they claim that Allah is all merciful. His name is Ar-Rahman. But this all merciful, we just play a video just 2 days ago. A woman, she have hair. She take hair from her eyebrows. This is a major sin and she will go to hell. What is the merciful? I mean, if a woman, she take hair from her face, This is a major sin. So women should do muta is okay. Women she sleep with 10 people is okay. If your sin is like a foam of a sea is okay. But suddenly, if a woman she take hair from her face, this is a major sin. Yeah, I mean, this is how stupid this religion is. Let me see if I can find the video and we play it. So because people they might say this cannot be true. Where you are getting this from? Let me hang up so you can hear it, and I will call you back.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, brother.
He says, what does being cursed by Allah and the Prophet ﷺ mean? Does this mean there is no hope for that person? First of all, the scholars defined Allah's curse, or in Arabic is known as al-la'n, to be expelling someone from Allah's mercy. And this is only given to major sins. So when the Prophet ﷺ, for example, curses women who pluck their eyebrows or can attach attachments and extensions to their hair, or those who do tattoos, etc. This is from the Prophet ﷺ asking Allah Azza wa Jal to expel them from His mercy, which means that this is a major sin.
So guys, this is a religion. A woman, she can rent her vagina for 5 minutes, and it's called muta, it's okay. A Muslim, he can sleep with a child, which is a pedophile and a crime against humanity, it's okay. A Muslim, he can jump over his house, the neighbor house, as long as he is not a Muslim. He take his wife, he rape his wife, he take the money, it's okay. A Muslim, he can make sin as the size of a mountains, and then Allah will take it and throw it in the Christian, is okay. But when a woman, she takes some hair from her face, this is a major sin. And now she will go to hell. And then if we zoom in this idiot face, we will see that he himself, he took a lot of hair from his face. How come Allah, this mental God and this mental prophet, who you are following, and this is why you shave your mustache. How come if you shave your mustache and you are the man, you are the man, why if you shave your mustache, Allah do not curse you? And why if a woman, she take a few hair from her eyebrows, she is cursed by Allah and she is going to go to hell? I mean, look at his face. The guy, he have a zero hair in his mustache area. He have zero hair in his cheek. Now, he's not a Middle Eastern. I don't know about Asian, if they have, you know, usually Asian don't have too much hair. But we as a Middle Eastern, if I don't shave, I take a shower, I shave when I'm showering. I take a shower, I woke up second day in the morning, I have a beard again. So every Muslim who have like a neat, let's say, fashion, this means he's taking hair from his face. And look at him. He have zero hair in his mustache and he have a long beard, which is stupid. Look, even looks stupid. So the woman, she take hair, and why the woman, she will be cursed? Because she is changing the way Allah, He made us look like. Well, aren't you changing that? Allah made you with mustache. Do you see the stupidity of this garbage cult? And where is the Muslim who say that Allah is all merciful? So the woman, she takes some hair from her face. Why Allah will be upset? He want her to look like a goat? What's your business? Did she commit adultery? Did she commit theft? Did she kill somebody? Did she gossip? She did not do anything. She just took hair from her face. What's your business? If a woman, she attached some hair to her head, she will go to hell too. What if she is bald? What if his hair is horrible? Why this poor woman have to suffer? What you will lose? How that affect? I mean, you see, if the Muslim, they say, well, the Islam is against a woman to act like a man, but she's not acting like a man, she's acting as a woman. What do you want her to do? Do you want her to look like a man? But this is a mentally ill person. He is the same person who said that a woman, she can give her breast to a stranger. So imagine a woman, she give her boobs to a strange man is halal. But women, she take hair from her face, she is cursed. Do you like to have sex with a woman, she have a lot of hair in her face? Are you really having like some kind of desire for men? Because that will make her look like a man. Some men even, they have mustache. Not making fun of them, but this is what they have. They are coming from a hairy family. You know, once I was swimming, by the way, this is true story, Sahih Bukhari. I was swimming in the swimming pool. The guy, he said to me, sir, you cannot swim with your clothing, with your fur. I said, this is not my clothes, this is my fur. It's my hair. He thought I'm wearing clothes. This is how much hair we have. So those idiots, they focus in stupidity. This is what Muhammad is. He tried to make you busy so you don't question how stupid he is as a prophet. So he put rules just to put you in handcuffs so you don't go free. You don't think, you don't ask questions. If you want to go in the bathroom, you have to say this prayer, because if you don't do that, Shaitan will play with your anus. So now the Muslim, instead of going to the bathroom, maybe he's sitting doing his thing, he start asking himself, you know, how the world is created, or no, now he is busy thinking about his anus, that somebody is going to play with it. You go to the bathroom, what will happen? There's a lot of things going to happen. Now we're going to call this gentleman, just give me a little bit of time. A lot of things will happen, brother. Serious stuff will happen. It's not only stuff, it's a serious stuff. And by the way, this is proven to be scientifically accurate. You go to the bathroom, Shaitan, he go inside your anus and he block it. Let us call our friend here. Let us see. All right. Aren't you now convinced to stay as a Muslim yet?
I'm in the bathroom right now.
Uh-oh. Shall I call you back later?
No, I think I'm not dehydrated, so Satan couldn't, you know. I was quick. I drink a lot of water.
Too much information. So what do you think, my friend, about Islam? Are you believing Islam or not?
I'm not impressed by it. It's always that fear, like, you know, like, oh, what if I'm wrong? Or what if, but then God is the one leading me astray. So maybe I'm just not worthy of Islam.
You are not worthy of this stupidity, you mean?
I just think about my family.
What, like, you know, what worthy of Islam? I mean, okay, save your family too. You want them to be...
I joked about it to my mom. I joked about it to my mother one day. I was like, yeah, I'm just going to become a Christian. She's like, oh, that's cool. Like, they're just trying to show you, like, where I come from. Like, my mom doesn't. She just whatever.
So, my friend, I'm serious, and we don't want to waste your time or my time. Are you out of Islam or not?
I mean, I've kind of been out of it already, but you're just kind of... I don't know, man. I went from so many, like from the one Turkish guy, what's his name, Apostate Prophet, to David Wood. Then I found your channel. So all these things, like, I don't know. I just feel anxious to identify with being I don't know.
So what is the answer? Are you
I
leave
okay,
Islam?
okay. Here's my answer. Here's my answer. There's some very troubling things in Islam. The major ones with Muhammad, having slaves and having a son divorce his wife and going to his one wife that was that same wife because he couldn't control himself in the streets and eating kufta. I mean, this is just weird stuff. I don't want to associate with it.
No, actually, this story is true. You see, me, myself, I experienced the same problem. I used to be the most weak person between mankind and sex. And then I invoked Allah. And then he sent me, but not a shish kebab, he sent me a marshmallow. I ate it, and subhanallah, I became so good in boom boom. And even I went to Thailand and I attended the race for sex. And then they gave me the medallion of boom boom, and they asked me, what is your secret? Like, how you can do that? I told them, praise be to Allah, Allah knows best. I did not tell them the secret. I have to get away from the question. So I told them Allah knows best because they are Buddhas. I cannot tell them, those Buddhas. Then they will start having sex like a bunnies, and then we'll have a lot of kids, and then they will not outnumber us. So we cannot tell them those secret. So Muhammad is a very, very unique person. So the idiot of the village, he became a prophet. So I want an answer from you, my friend, so we can continue our topic. And, I don't want to keep you with me for long because I have a topic to finish.
When you say out of Islam, you mean completely abandoning the traditions?
Yes,
like,
no, you say Muhammad is a false prophet. As simple as that.
I'm going to say this. I'm very troubled by Muhammad, and I'm not a fan of many things he did. So by me saying that, if I said it to a Muslim, God forbid, if I was over there, I'd be killed. I'm dead already. I'm already a murtad in their eyes. So, I mean, if you want to call it that, there's some things that I'm very appalled at. There's not one thing I read about Jesus that I don't like.
I want to hear one word from you. Are you out of Islam or not?
Jesus. It's funny because I'm saying Jesus. I don't believe in Islam to be the absolute truth. And that's all I'm going to say.
All right, thank you very much. I'm happy for you that you left Islam. Now let us go to Jesus, shall we? As long as you decide to leave Islam, Islam is false. Let us go to Jesus and see what Jesus said. This is our Lord, our Savior, the Messiah, and we are happy for our friend here that he decided to leave the cult of Muhammad.
Why do you think it's so scary? Or do you think that's just the way we are as humans, like because we were brought up like this? Like, it's like if somebody came up to me in the street and told me, "Hey, I raped this woman and I have slaves and God gave me a gift and it grew my penis," I would laugh at him. I'd be like, "Bro, get out of my face before I break your nose." So why do you think that it's just like, despite the facts, is it an ego thing? Like, I can't believe I was wrong the whole time, or is it like I'm not scared of anybody doing anything.
My friend, everybody here live in certain time, certain situation, a certain atmosphere. We are
like
the same.
I'm not playing games. Like this is stressful.
Okay, no problem. You see, I understand. Now
it's hard.
As long you decide to leave Islam, let us see if you will accept Jesus as God. What do you think?
I don't. But doesn't Christianity say there's nothing like unto God?
Yeah.
There's nothing like him.
Yeah.
So there's nothing like Jesus, so there's nothing like God.
If there's anything like Jesus?
There's nobody like Jesus. Because he's just
See, God is a miracle. Do we agree?
God himself is a miracle, yeah.
Yeah, because
his life is a miracle. And
everything about him is miraculous. Everything about him is miraculous. His power, his ability, his knowledge, etc. So God is a miracle, but this is Jesus. His birth is a miracle. His life is a miracle. His act is a miracle. And now he is right in heaven, which is a miracle. Every human being dying. So Jesus
It's like my heart hates Muhammad.
Huh?
It's like my heart hates what he did and what he said and who I am. It makes me just want to yell at the top of my lungs what he did. and then it's not trying to get answers for it. It's just like I want to expose what he did, and then everybody's answers is the same. Like I told my cousin, he's like, well, if God told him to divorce his wife, I'm like, but don't you think that's weird that a prophet of God, the best man that ever lived, like was so fixated on sex and he just sounded so bitter and angry and violent and just, you got to understand there's two Muhammads that we know. There's this Muhammad that we've been fed. Oh, he's just a soft, wonderful man. And all the women were just drawn to him. He didn't go out there seeking them. And Maria the Copt, you know, she's just a Christian. It doesn't matter, you know, because she's just an object for sex for him. Like, it's okay because God said it. Like just, no, it's not okay. It's weird. I'm really struggling, man.
Well, you know, first of all, I'm happy for you that you decide to leave Islam. This is a very important
I
thing
know
now.
that Jesus is the truth, but what truth is he? I guess that's where I'm at.
Well, you just said the truth. Let us focus on the word you just said. Jesus
he is
said,
the truth.
okay,
Everything he said was true.
But what is the truth mean?
That you can't deny him. You can't deny what he...
Okay, but what is the truth? The truth. The truth.
Is a singular truth. It's a singular fact of life. Like the sky is blue.
That's wonderful. Let us go, and then you are the one who choose now a verse to talk about. This is in John chapter 14. We will go to verse number 6. Jesus, he said, Yeshua, he said, I am the living God, the way and the truth and the life. And no one come to my Father but by me alone. So when Jesus, he said, I am, this is how God, he identified himself to Moses. Moses said to him, what I will call you? What I will tell my people? Who are you? What's your name? He said, I am who I am.
He
so
said,
I am
who I am. That makes me like laugh. It just, God's funny.
No, actually, this is a simple way because there's no name can describe really God. You know,
you can't. Yeah, it's so brilliant. He's like, I am who I am. Like I am God. Like that.
You see, remember, like we might think of ourselves highly, that we are intelligence, but in fact we are, even the grown men, they are like little children. But a man, you know, in the age of 70, he is smarter, or let's say more wise than somebody in the age of 7. But in reality, even the one in 70, he still is a child. That's why we are children of God, because with all the information we knew, all the knowledge we knew, still we know little. But when Jesus, he said, I am the truth and I am the life. What is the life essence? What is life? Life is the existence. Everything around you has a life from one creator. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Who is the source of life? God.
God.
Jesus
Creator.
is the source of life. Jesus, he announced it. And he said, I am the living God. I am the way, which means to salvation, to be saved. And I am the truth, which means there's no other truth. Even prophets, they come just to talk about me, to tell about me. And I am the life. So everything lead to one person. That is the way to my Father, and there's no other way. So my friend, I say to you, as John 14 said, as the Lord, he said, I invite you to be saved by Jesus, for he is the only way, alone, and he is the living God, the walking, talking, living word of God who came to this earth to save you and to save me from our sin.
Is that why he was celibate? Like,
well, he's God. God do not need a wife.
Right, God doesn't.
And God is, you know, he is coming here for a mission. He is not, you know, God is God. I mean, you see, when we say Jesus is a male, simply Jesus, he came to a male society, and until now it's a male society. You know.
Well, honestly, like I called out, brother, like to God. Well, and that leads me to another question: why does God give us what we want as Muslims? I guess that would just be a merciful God that knows that we're praying to the wrong God. I don't know.
He gave you what he gave you. What do you mean? I don't know.
Like when I just asked for stuff throughout my life, like he's given me it, you know, or if maybe I was hungry one time.
That is really weird, because Allah, he never answered Muslims. You see, first of all, Muhammad, he says.
Well, I asked God for. I'm sorry, I always cut you off. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's okay. Tell me what you asked God for.
I asked him, like, I told him, like, my faith, like, I want to dream with Muhammad. It wasn't really in a threatening way, but it kind of had that tone, like, yo, like, if you don't show me something, like, and then I just feel like learning about Christianity, like my car had a little issue the other day, and I was like, oh, see, God's punishing you because you're learning about Christianity. It's like in Islam, and I
Yeah.
told my cousin this. I was like, the first thing you think about God,
Hmm.
I was like, please, let's do an exercise. I don't want an exercise.
Hmm.
The first thing when I say God, what comes to your mind? Because I'm like, what comes to my mind is he wants to punish me, he wants to bother me, he wants to torture me.
Yeah, but
Like,
let us focus on what you ask
God
him.
isn't really love in Islam. Only when the situations fit.
Okay.
Only when you're.
But you ask God to show you Muhammad, but you said you saw Jesus.
No. Oh yeah. For some reference, I never asked for Jesus.
Okay. I know. But look what happened. You ask Allah to show
Right.
you Muhammad.
I never asked for Jesus. Years ago, I got him, but I begged him for Muhammad. I never got it.
Hmm.
Don't you?
That is Joe
This
Biden.
kind of-
Your God at that time was Joe Biden. You know, the price of gas is so high, the inflation is so crazy, the food is so expensive, yet he is the best president. That is Muhammad. And this is Allah, the best God, you know. And Allah, he says he's the best of the creators. He create inflation, he create terror, he create war, he create misery. And then they say he is the best of the creators. Yes, he is the best of the terrorists, the best of the satanic, the best of the evil. And the best of the evil is the most worst evil. So my friend, I repeat to you, and I invite you, and this is your choice. I invite you to accept the Messiah, who he said. You said to me, show me a verse in the Bible where Jesus says, I am God. The Bible, all of it says that, from the first verse to the last verse. However, Jesus here is speaking. Thomas, he said to the Lord, we do not know where you are going, because Jesus, he said, I'm going to prepare for you a place for you. And that place, obviously, is the place of salvation. Thomas, he said, our Lord, we do not know where you're going and how we can know the way. And maybe Thomas here, he thought about a location. Where is the location? What is that place? Where you go? How you go? Yeshua said to him, I am the living God, the way, the truth, and the life. And no man come to the Father, to my Father, but by me alone. If you had known me, you also have known my Father. And from this hour, you do know him, and you have seen him. They seen who? They seen Jesus. Correct?
Right, and Jesus never lied, so why would he say that if it wasn't the truth?
Phillips, he said to him, our Lord, show us the Father. You keep saying the Father, the Father. Show us the Father, and that is sufficient. Yeshua said to him, all this time I am with you, and you have not known me, Philip. Whoever has seen me and has seen the Father. And how do you say, show us the Father? Don't you believe that I am in my Father and my Father in me? And words which I speak, I'm not speaking of myself, but my Father who dwelt within me, he does those works. Believe that I am in my Father, and my Father in me. Otherwise believe because of the works. Timeless truth, I tell you, whoever believe in me, those works which I have done, he will also do. And he will do great works than these, because I am going to present of my Father. And anything that you will ask in my name, you shall do for you, I shall do for you, that the Father might make glorify the Son. And if you ask me in my name, I shall do this. So you will see Jesus here. I mean, the Muslim, they keep saying to us, show us where Jesus says, I am God. So they ask him, okay, show us God. That's it. Okay, this is sufficient for us. Show us. He said, I am with you all this time. So after all this conversation, the Muslim, they keep lying and they say, Jesus never said, I am God, worship me. He just told them,
Is that why
you
the
can
biggest? I'm
do,
sorry.
you can do miracles in my name. You can
Is that
do
why?
miracles.
Yeah. So is that why? Two questions. When Jesus said people will come and perform false miracles. Is that the certain miracles that Muhammad had that, like he
No,
said?
Muhammad, he have no miracles, zero miracles.
No, like I said, that they will, that even the elect, they will lead astray even the elect. They will lead astray even the elect.
But Muhammad is not in
and they
that.
will perform great signs and wonders.
Yeah, but
And it was,
Muhammad, he never did any signs or wonders. Muhammad is just, say, let us say, a lucky idiot, who is sponsored by the devil, and he was able to establish an army, and then he was successful. He came in a perfect time, where the Roman and the Persian, they almost finished each other, so nobody can stop him. The Arab, they were not in war. They have a lot of men, a lot of supply, and they are ready. The Roman, they are exhausted after 300 years of war, the same as the Persian, because they are fighting each other. So Muhammad, he came in a perfect time. So the lucky idiot, he got lucky. But he did not do any miracles. He said stupid things. Islam is the most stupid religion ever. So
that's why
miracle?
I try to think like, what if my mom was Christian? I would slap this, excuse my language, I would break his nose if he, and then one thing, like when he said to some guy, like, I heard you, that's why I said break his nose, because you said that. See, he said, oh, was she a virgin? Like if I was married right now and some guy in the street came up to me and said, hey, was your wife a virgin? I would break his face open. Well, I would try to be like Jesus.
Yeah, this
right?
is not the business of anyone. This is filthy, this is rude, and this is
right.
This
It's
is
disgusting. It's
this
like,
is ugly. Yeah. So my friend, I'm not going to keep you longer.
And my last question.
I asked you if you want to accept Jesus. You did not answer, so I take it that you are not thinking about it for now.
No. My last. Okay, thank you for not. I do see that you let people. I just want to thank you, brother. Thank
I want to know.
Thank you for your channel.
I want to know. You are welcome. Because for me, you left Islam now. That's wonderful. But still, you are not saved if you don't accept the Messiah. So I'm trying to help you.
I've always accepted the Messiah. I just, when you're taught the
Do you accept the Messiah as your Lord, as your Savior?
Well, just got a question. So like in Islam, it says shirk, right? Is that why they made associating partners with God?
Shirk. If you associate partner with God, Jesus
did they do that to stab Christianity in the back? Like, oh, you want to associate?
No. You see, Muhammad himself and the Muslims are mushrikeen because they are the one who associate Muhammad and Allah in the same line. Don't the Muslims, they say Allah and his prophet knows best?
It's, what's funny? Yeah, my uncle said, you know how when we say La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah, and then my uncle told me, like, look at Allah put Muhammad's name right next to him and didn't even lead any other word. That's how much he loves them.
Exactly.
And then I told my cousin, I was like, bro, did you ever hear of the 99 names of Muhammad? I was like, why is there 99 names of Muhammad and 99 names of God? Don't you think that's weird?
Why they say that they are against shirk, which is associating somebody with God. Then the Shahada became...
That they worship Muhammad like a god.
Exactly.
I want to say, brother...
Actually, not only that. If you insult Allah in the Middle East, He will give you 3 days to be forgiven. But if you insult Muhammad, they will kill you.
I never heard anybody say Muhammad. I wouldn't even dare to hear somebody. But I've heard people say, Yin'an, your God.
Well,
so
no,
I
dare, and I don't care if I live, if I die, or get upset. I don't care if I live, if I don't live. The truth have to be said.
You got to understand. Because brother, like, if my family's Muslim, then they're a reflection of me. So it's like, what do I... They've seen the love of Christians.
I'm not going to tell you what you do, what you don't do for people around you. I'm sure.
No, I'm just saying that's why I'm hesitant, because it's like, it's not just me in this. It's like my family. It's my whole upbringing. But
no problem. I will be happy.
With a passion, I don't like this man. I feel like I've been lied to. I feel like I've been told my whole life, oh, you're nothing like him. And now to come to find out, I'm glad I'm nothing like him. I'm glad I'm nothing like him. I'm nothing like him. I'll never be anything like him. And people, they put you down like, oh, we'll never be as good as Muhammad. You can never be as good as him. And it's just this whole religion is made to make you feel like putting you down.
The second you check who is the best man, his name is Muhammad, you will find that he is a fraud. I mean, a guy, he go to the house of
Jesus was clearly the best. I mean,
when Jesus is not the best, Jesus, he is God. That's not the best. He is God.
Right.
That's why he's holy.
Do you see why it's taking me some time? Because I in my mind, I'm just like Jesus, and then Like I can't accept that or say that yet. I want to say yet, because I don't want to be an atheist, brother.
No,
you
no,
know?
I want you to take your time. I don't want to force you to say something, to believe in something you don't want to believe in. You see, Christianity, you cannot bribe God, you cannot fool God, and you cannot lie to God. So you can lie to yourself only. So if you want to say I believe, that's when you believe. You have to say, and you have to do what you believe in your heart.
I believe in Jesus Christ. I'm just finding my
As
way.
what? As what?
I believe in Jesus Christ as a miraculous human being that was inspired by God. And I don't understand I just can't understand the 3 in 1, that it's 3 persons but one. I'm trying to get around
Do you
that.
have water at home?
I have water at home, yeah.
Isn't it 3 and 1 at the same time?
How? Because of H2O?
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. This is the essence of life of everybody. The Quran says, وَجَعَلْنَا مِنَ الْمَاءِ
number
كُلَّ شَيْءٍ
3.
حَيٍّ. We made from water every living thing, which is really wrong and right in the same time. Why? Because Muhammad forgot that angels are made from light and Satan is made from fire. So how we made it from water, every living thing? Anyway.
You're good. You're real good. You know that?
Yeah. Muhammad is stupid. I'm not. It's not me being good. It's my friend.
I just feel like it's today. For today, it's enough for me to say I love Jesus. You know, you gotta understand, brother. If I had a second dream of him, it would hard to be say, "Oh, Jesus is God," because it just this is your whole identity. And then
I'm not going to say your name in the life, but
I'll say it.
Huh?
It's funny. I'll say it right now. I'm not scared. I am not a coward.
No, I'm not saying.
It's funny because it's you guys say
want.
Abdul all the time, but my real name's Abdul.
Anyway, listen. I will be happy to have a call from you as soon as you like. If you feel like you want to believe in Jesus, go and watch my videos, read the Bible, and if you want to have a question, call me. And
I think I'll start with the Bible. So, like, someone told me to start with the Gospel of Matthew first.
Whatever, or the Word of God is good.
All the Gospel. Okay, thank you, CP.
Yeah. Take care, my friend. God bless you.
Okay, Habibi, thank you.
And we will pray for you.
Thank you, brother.
Take care. Well, we are happy for him. At least he left the cult of Islam, and now he have. And then, if he decides to believe, it's his choice.